When it comes to dating, how important is someone's political beliefs? Do they line up with yours? And if not, you ready to dump them?
Yeah, well, when you meet someone new, when's the best time actually to ask about politics? UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow, Tony Kurre here. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. We love when we disagree.
All right, I want to start first with the psychological point of view.
Okay.
You say, doctor.
Oh, date one. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Because here's how I'm defining politics, and I think this for me is the most important thing. It's not what party. Politics is everything. It's social issues. It's financial issues.
Lifestyle.
It's all of it.
Everything.
And so really when you say which political affiliation, you're really dialing down to what are your belief systems? And in that way, you better ask in the beginning if you want to have a date 2 or a date 3 or a date 4.
Yeah, because problems are going to arise over those issues if it's...
And it's over the issues. You see, that's the thing. We always say that we should be talking about the issues.
Yeah.
It's much easier to say I'm in this party, this platform, but the reality is it's all the stuff underneath it that counts.
That's right, Tony. I can tell you want to say
Well,
something
first,
different.
I'm part of the two-party system, party all day, party all night. No, I say if she's good looking and she's breathing, I give her a shot. And I think 99% of the guys out there right now will go, listen, oh, stop. I'm being real. I'm talking for every man out there. If you're really attractive, it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, it doesn't matter whether you're atheist, whether you're Catholic, it doesn't mean you've got yourself a shot. Now, and it's certainly going to go beyond the first or second date. I'm not going to be throwing that question out the first time we have our salad and go, by the way, which way are you swaying on November 5th? I'm not going to do that.
Sounds like
but a lot of people would, and it would be a deal breaker.
Well, that's fair. It sounds like though you have a sequel to Shallow Hal, your point. Okay.
So no. Yeah. So okay, look, the physical, of course there's the physical attraction.
It's fleeting though.
It is, and that's the thing. You're not asking how you're voting on the election day. What you're asking, and I said this, my daughter's got her list of questions of issues that are important to her. And so you can pretend and you can delay it, and you may get 3 dates in, 4 dates in, but at some point, that issue's going to raise itself up.
Because you can be a fiscal conservative, and be a little bit more liberal on other certain issues.
Absolutely.
So that separates parties.
That's where I'm at.
Well, and I will say this: I had a former teammate. He was raised up Baptist, not a religious person by any means, but just that was where he was raised. He married a Jewish girl, and when they got divorced, I said, well, "What was the issue?" He said, "You won't believe it. It was just the fact that our faiths were different." I was like,
and that's a huge. I mean,
it's the inner conviction. Is my point, right?
And
absolutely.
Sometimes that's not that you don't believe like I believe. It's social.
Yes.
The family events at Christmas. That's not going to go together.
Well, and you can pick, right? So religion is a huge one.
Yeah.
But pick any other one. How you believe about Social Security, how you believe about supportive programs, catch net programs, how you believe about things like abortion, all of those things are going to come up at some point. Now, you don't have to wait for the first date. You want to go on your first date, go on your first date.
All I'm saying is be open-hearted and be open-minded.
Oh, sure.
I mean, because I see a lot of people, your wife is Catholic, you're Jewish. I
That's
see
right.
a lot of people who make it 20, 30 years because they're willing to be understanding of the other side and be willing not only to debate that, but to be understanding of where those people are coming from. I was raised a certain way, you were raised a certain way, we can make this work. And that goes for politics too.
Don't you think it's depending on where you are in life as well, whether that is important to you earlier than later?
I do. Yes, I do. And one of the things that's surprising to me is...
Because you're closer to wanting to be married when you're older.
Absolutely.
When you're younger, you're just dating.
Well, and absolutely. And again, you can push it aside, and it only becomes an issue when it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
And so do you need to ask on a first date? No. Do you need to be open-minded? Yes. Are these things going to end up affecting a long-term relationship? Absolutely.
New trend, people are actually going to polling places to meet people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because they know if you're going to vote Democrat or Republican, they can just go ahead and...
Look at that.
At the end of the day,
Interesting.
There are no good guys, there are no bad guys. We just disagree. That's the message. Dave Mason, he was ahead of his time.
70s reference for this.
Let it flow, my kids.